news on Wink News at 4. Americans react to the new tariffs President Trump announced. 25% tariffs on vehicles shipped to the U.S., 10% tariff on imports from all countries, plus higher rates for Cambodia, Vietnam, China, the European Union, and many more. Wink News brought you the full and uncut speech that President Trump made to the country yesterday. Hello, I'm Amanda Hall.
And I'm Russ McCaskey. Those impacts can already be felt. Let's just take a look at the stock market today, and you can see red across the board. It opened down more than 1,000 points. Didn't drop off significantly from there, but it is down right now about 1,700 points. The Dow now stands 40,518. These reciprocal tariffs don't take effect until next Wednesday. But as you can expect, Americans are already showing how they feel about what's happening. Experts, I should say, highlight 5 ways that Americans might feel some of these impacts. Here they are: higher prices, economic slowdown, blows to retirement funds, higher interest rates, and growth for some domestic manufacturers.
Today, we have team coverage with Wink News reporter Erica Brown breaking down these factors for us, and Wink News anchor Claire Gauld explaining how these tariffs could impact us in Southwest Florida. Let's begin in D.C. with Erica Brown. Erica?
Well, Amanda and Russ, as you mentioned there, President Trump's announcement of sweeping new tariffs has certainly sparked reaction on Wall Street with steep losses and raised concerns about potential more retaliatory tariffs against the United States. But today, the president maintains that his strategy will boost the economy and create jobs.
Markets tumbled Thursday as nervous investors reacted to President Trump's sweeping new tariffs.
The markets are going to boom, the stock is going to boom, the country is going to boom.
Trump previously acknowledged there may be some temporary pain as a result of new tariffs, but says they are necessary to bring manufacturing back to the U.S.
We're up almost to $7 trillion of investment coming into our country, and you'll see how it's going to turn out. Our country's going to boom.
And across the board, 10% tariff on all imports is set to begin Saturday. Then added reciprocal tariffs start next week. The administration's 25% tariff on all foreign vehicles and auto imports kicked in at midnight.
Canada, one of America's largest trading partners, says it's retaliating against the auto tariffs.
By matching the U.S. approach with 25% tariffs on all vehicles imported from the United States that are not compliant with CUSMA, our North American Free Trade Agreement.
And car maker Stellantis says as it continues to assess the tariff impact, the company will lay off roughly 900 U.S. employees, at least temporarily, and is pausing production of facilities in Mexico and Canada.
And as U.S. trade partners react to these tariffs, the White House press secretary reiterated today that President Trump is willing to speak to leaders about them, but she says his mind is made up and it is not a negotiation. Russ, Amanda?
All right, thank you very much, Erica. We bring our focus here at home. These are images that we saw after Hurricane Ian. These boats meant to feed the economy of Southwest Florida out of commission. Years later, these shrimp boaters are still working to get back to where they once were. And now they tell us these tariffs may be the chance that they need. Wink News anchor Claire Gauld is on San Carlos Island. Claire, you learned today a lot of the seafood we eat doesn't come from the Gulf.
Amanda, and that is why Grant Erickson says he has not been able to raise the price of his shrimp in 10 years. In fact, he told me he has had to cut his prices in half just to keep up with foreign competition. So while many people are worried about the effects of these tariffs, Erickson and Jensen Seafood is welcoming them with open arms. Grant Erickson pulled a bag of fresh pink shrimp out of his freezer, laid it on the counter, and told me without a doubt it is
the best product in the whole world, and so many people know it.
Problem is, not enough people or business owners are buying it.
They're still buying the foreign ones because they're cheaper.
The Southern Shrimp Alliance says 94% of shrimp consumed in the U.S. is imported. To even stay afloat, Erickson told me, he's had to drastically lower prices.
It's been very, very hard to make it.
Especially after Hurricane Ian almost wiped his business out in 2022. These pictures and videos are impossible to forget. A graveyard of shrimp boats.
I lost 3 boats. You know, I've had numerous other boats damaged badly. We've gotten most of them back fishing, but I still have 2 of them that we're working on. You know, it's been 2 years since Ian, so it just takes a lot of time It's a lot of expense, but all that is changing now.
Erickson has a newfound hope in the tariffs President Donald Trump placed on foreign countries, ones that import shrimp to the United States.
Ecuador is one of the main places. Vietnam, another one of the majors. India, major importer of shrimp into this country.
Erickson believes if the price of foreign shrimp goes up, perhaps his business will boom.
I would love to sell more right through this door right here, right locally. I've been doing this all my life. My family has all been fishermen. We feel it's a very worthy thing that we do.
And Erickson told me it is rewarding. I mean, just standing here looking at the view from his shrimp docks. But while Erickson is celebrating, some economists warn others could feel the impacts at the grocery store. That's my story on Wink News at 6 o'clock. I'm live on San Carlos Island. Claire Galt, Wink News.
All right, Claire, thanks. We're going to get to some more breaking news right